Amazon Prime account if you have one to access free comic books on your Kindle in that work on the e-paper format or the e-ink format like this. Now, I really can't get rid of the entire glare, so I apologize for that. But you can see that this is the home page of my Kindle here, and it'll show some recent items that I've downloaded or I've started to read or explored. I was doing some cleaning up, if you will, on my Kindle account, just getting rid of some books I had on there for my kids when they were much younger. I didn't think I needed any Disney princess books on my Kindle anymore, so I was happy to free up the space and take those off, and then some other samples and whatnot that I downloaded. So just because this is my recent items list, that really doesn't mean that's what I've been diving into a lot lately. But what I can tell you is it's almost always science fiction, and I love to read new science fiction, and I enjoy reading the classics as well, and I can read those over and over again. So maybe that's something that we can talk about in the future of the channel. So this is home, so it's your recent items, and then it shows you a bunch of items that are related to, looks like marketing, similar to books you've read, recommended for you, and whatnot. On the bottom, the next tab I have here is called your library. So this is every book that you have in your library. I believe you can toggle somewhere in the settings. I believe you can toggle if you want to see all of the titles that you've ever purchased, or just the ones that are downloaded onto the Kindle. I'm not going to mess with that setting, so I'm not going to look for it either. So these are some of the books. You can see I have some fantasy books, some science fiction books, some qualitative research books, Hamilton thrown in there. I can't say all these books were good, but it's nice to go back into your library like this and take a look. Dracula is a book I read around every Halloween, and it's become almost a tradition for me. Every Halloween I'll read through that book, and I just love it. So then here are some of my classics down here as well. So there's that. Now this, because it's a Kindle Scribe, you can use a stylus, which I have right here. I'm lefty, so I have to switch hands here. That can actually write. So you can have all kinds of notebook folders and to-do lists and things like that. I'll show you how it works. I can make, there's an icon there for a quick template, and you have pretty good variety. You have medium ruled with margins, wide ruled with margins, and it just goes on. Some blank vertical columns, dotted. So it's pretty neat. You can even make your own calendar or something along those lines. I'll rather it just be on pen. And that nudge. We can try that again. And then this stylus has an eraser tip, but it's really just a button. And you can program how that works, but the most natural programming for me is to make it an eraser. So just like any eraser, rub it on the screen, and it comes off right away. So it's pretty neat, and I use it a lot for both in my personal life and also in my work world. I'm going to delete that file because I don't want to confuse myself later and wonder why that file is blank. So I'm going to, as I said earlier, show you how to get some free comic books on your Kindle device, even if you have an e-ink display like this. How to get some free comics on your Kindle account if you have an Amazon Prime account. So up here, I've already done a few searches. I'll search comic books. So it shows that there are 2,500 results on comic books from the store. So if I click on that, this is the entire list that comes up. Now, this is not exactly what we're looking for. We're going to refine the list up here. And I'm going to choose, it says Prime Reading. And then what happens is, it's still loading. We'll give it a few seconds. Oh, there we go. So then this list, you can see it says has the Prime logo going down the side. All of these items are free. Here we have Batman, Superman, World's Finest. Let's check that out. Okay, so if I click read for free, thanks for your order. It says your book will automatically appear in your library when the download is complete. So I'll click read now. What Amazon Prime lets you do here, what gives you access to, is it lets you basically borrow books from the Kindle library, and you basically check them out, and then when you're done reading them, you return them. So I don't know what happened there on that one. It looks like it kind of crashed. It's still downloading though. I didn't say about this device. Oh, um, if you are interested in manga, is it manga? Manga, I believe it is, right? And I tried to enjoy it, and I did. I did enjoy it. Enjoy is the wrong word. Um, I um, I grew a little tired of it. I found a lot of the art in some ways similar. Um, the stories weren't always as fast moving as I would have liked. And I honestly, I really enjoy seeing color in a comic book. Once in a while, I enjoy looking at the black and white prints, especially if you buy those huge collections, which I think are great. And I have quite a few here, but I think nothing's better than having that beautiful art as part of whatever graphic media you're viewing. Um, so this is interesting because I have a few of these volumes in print sitting very close to me right now. So I'm curious. I didn't realize this was actually here. Would have saved me a few dollars of buying some of these books from Amazon. So it's still downloading. I do wonder if it's my location in the house here. Maybe we'll go back to my library and we'll see. Okay, so here we go. It looks like World's Finest downloaded. We can take a look at that. So there's some information about this book. Okay. There we go. That's better. So there we go. It's nice to see the graphic image there. It's the cover of the comic, but of course, on this device, you only see basically the e-ink view. Hard to see what that is. Okay, everything is very dark in this comic. Opening pages. That looks nice. I'm not going to flip through the whole thing. I'm going to stop actually right here because even though it was free to me on Prime, it's not mine to show off to everyone. So, but I do want to show you how the comics look on the Kindle. I think they look nice. Yeah, it's at least on this device, which is large. This is a large Kindle compared to some of the other ones. So it's the screen is actually the size of a comic book page, just by glancing at it. I'm not sure exactly, but it really looks like that, which makes it look really nice. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to do that, but I think it could be enjoyable to look at, and I think it's definitely something worth exploring. And then, let's see, the Attack on Titan. I thought that was a fascinating story. turn the page? Can I turn the page? Maybe because it's not done yet. Okay, don't want to mess that up. Here are some other comics I downloaded as well. Let's see, which one is this? We can always look at different views as well. So, looks like a new run of Wolverine, as it's labeled 1, but must have been our new run at some point. It surprises a lot of people I know who know my hobbies, but they're actually surprised that I'm not a huge Wolverine fan. I like Wolverine as a character, but I never really got into the series. And I tried over time, and I think, and I've heard other comic channels talk about this and other different types of blogs and whatnot, but the bad guys in a lot of these superhero experiences or movies, readings, whatever, comics, graphic novels, the bad guys in the more popular series are always really cool. Like in Spider-Man, I think Spider-Man has great bad guys. Yeah, Doc Ock. Doc Ock's awesome. Always impressed me as a kid and now as an adult. And Sandman is cool. The Lizard, and the Green Goblin. So they're a lot of fun. Batman has arguably the best bad guys. I keep on reminding myself of watch the movie Wreck-It Ralph, when the bad guys are in that group therapy session. You can be bad guy, doesn't mean you bad guy. Sorry, that was terrible, but I always like that. Where was I? What was I talking about? Anywho, but there is a really nice selection of comic books available that really are up for grabs. I'll click on graphic novels this time. I'll search for that. And then, that looks cool. You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't refine this search yet. So these are everything items you have to pay for. So I have to click Prime Reading, and then I see the Prime going all the way down. So these are all Prime, and Lightning Thief, a graphic novel, Spider-Man Reign, Ms. Marvel Volume 1, Star Wars Darth Vader. That's cool. We check that out. It says read for free. Click on that. Well, every time I've clicked on read now, it doesn't work. Let's try it again. What do they say is the definition of insanity? Keep on repeating the same thing, but expecting a different outcome. Is that what they say? I don't know. But this is clearly downloading. And again, I'm saying it. It's not this device. It's where I am places. I love the simplicity of it, and how useful I think it is. But you can certainly keep yourself busy by going into the Prime reading section and picking up some free comics and free graphic novels, and certainly looks like a lot of content. Air Vader just downloaded. Let's see how that's organized. So it collects Darth Vader number 1 through 6. That's great. So here we have the entire series, 1 through 6. It goes right through. Yeah, I won't show the whole thing. And it is dark. Maybe you can lighten the screen or something like that. I'm sure there is settings where we could do that. That's something I can explore in a little bit. But either way, I think it's great. It's useful. It's easy on the eyes, and it looks like a ton of content can be accessed this way. So thanks everyone. Any ideas, suggestions, leave it in the comments, and looking forward to seeing you back again online soon.